Mic check one two
Welcome,
1 2.
welcome back to the streets with the crew. This is Point Blank Period, and we are here to ask who are the two bounce back players for going into next football season, or I should say, who are your top two bounce back players going into next season? I know one of mine is AJ Brown. I'm pretty sure we kind of agree on that.
Mm-hmm. What else you got?
See, I was looking more to the defensive side, and me personally, just because you see the shirt. I'm expecting TJ Watt bounce back year.
Hey, you went defense. That's what's up. I like Justin Jefferson to have a bounce back year. Now, last year, a lot of it was outside of his control for the dip. But now they're saying they got a quarterback there, so we're going to see, hopefully, a better year.
Okay, so even more so, which quarterback do you think it is?
Another bounce back player uh, candidate. I got Kyler Murray. Now he might be having to
Mm,
bounce back from about 3 seasons ago, but it's well, not maybe not three, probably two. But hey, still bounce back. He was a good fantasy player at one point in time, so we just need to see that version of him again.
Hey, speaking of fantasy, uh, we're running back the ESPN fantasy for the podcast, so that link will be coming soon enough. So if you want to join, just sign up then.
Welcome to Point Blank Period, Point Blank Period,
Point blank period.
Point blank period.
Point Blank Period. No pressure.
Can't have a baseball conversation without bringing up Otani.
He's a great pitcher and a power hitter. Yo, this man's top five.
I'm still taking today's NFL.
I'm going with the Niners.
None of them are better than Brady.
This is your argument?
No, what I'm saying is, who's MVP? Do they not matter no more?
Like, everything you said before that point is irrelevant.
Not how the NFL works, baby.
We drafted your replacement already. So
I don't got to talk to no peon. Why not just come back and prove?
This time he really going off. Fireworks.
Because we can't argue facts. What I told you when you got involved with this.
This
Grown
is
man business. Grown man business.
On the Point Blank Period podcast, the best sports podcast, Point Blank Period. Today is episode 65, Straight Cash Homie. And I'm going to start right there. Yes, we will be doing the podcast. We will be doing Fantasy Football League, top billing, get a piece of merch and a trophy. So please let us know if y'all interested. So with that being said, Mr. KD, top billing, who are your WNBA players of the week?
Kelsey Mitchell, I think she's been a state standard for the past 2 seasons for sure, with the production scoring. And I don't want to slim her out because she led the league in scoring for the period of that week. Um, July 2nd through the 12th, longer than a week, but that's the WNBA how they cut it. But I want to put more spotlight on Paige. Paige Bucket Buckers. That's my aim. All the hype that Caitlin Clark came in with, I felt that way about Paige. And it's been paying off for me so far, so I can talk my stuff right now. But Paige, 5-0, I think there was a 6-game winning streak in total. But 5-0 streak throughout that week or period. Averaging 24, 6, and 7. So actually has to be considered a good player involved in that streak. Leading them more so to say. But yeah, she got the wings looking good right now. Let's see if they can capitalize on the momentum and take it into the playoffs for this second half of the season. But yeah, Paige, yeah.
Definitely.
Remember I stated my Paige fandom here for later on down the line I can really put the jersey on and everything. I like Kelsey Mitchell too, but just I wanted to get that spot to Paige.
I can see it. I can see it.
And then when
She
Juju
definitely
come
showing
next
out.
year,
I say, nah, I'm Juju. That's how I feel about Juju. I'm with you on Page, but Juju, I'm like, yeah, she one of them.
Paige one of them. Don't do that.
Oh no, Paige is one of them. They changing the way the WNBA is right now, and definitely for the foreseeable future.
Yeah, they end up in a good era of
They in
WNBA
good hands
basketball.
right now.
Not just off of how much more money they're about to bring in, but also the quality on the court, which will help bring the money, of course. But yeah, I think this is going to be a great era of female basketball, and the NBA better be careful.
But
Might lose
but
no, I'm joking.
Mr. KD, if I remember right, Paige was already that one in college, and then she got hurt, and then Caitlin became the new superstar, the new sensation. Is my timeline right?
Timeline right, but you're a little inaccurate. They was both the top ones. It's just Paige got injured one time when they was expecting them to meet up, and that ruined that.
Because I want to say she won that championship the year before Caitlin really hit superstardom. That's basically what I'm saying. Because because you said that everything you thought Caitlin was, that now Paige is. I kind of looked at it the opposite.
Caitlin Clark and Paige Clark are two different players. I'm just saying the hype that everybody followed Caitlin in on. I had that hype for Paige.
Yeah, me too. That's what I was saying. If we went for that down year with that injured year, and it's almost to the point y'all just made about Juju, I believe that she was that also. And the injury, sometimes when you're not in the limelight, you kind of get forgot about a little bit.
But we can't discredit. I'm not going to leave this conversation with discrediting what Caitlin did at Iowa. Now, if it kind of works against you, Paige, in the case that she did it at UConn, where we've seen so many names come through UConn and leave that stamp. Caitlin did her thing at Iowa and put them on the
solo ball.
Put them at the top of the map. So we're not going to just end that argument as if Caitlin's college resume is outshadowed or overshadowed. No, Caitlin is the reason they're getting paid now to the level of the magnitude that they're getting these advances at this point and at this rate. I don't want to say it's solely her, but a lot of it is her. She put the eyes on the female basketball, and they ran with it and been able to capitalize so far.
Nah, and to your point, she left the NCAA as the #1 leading scorer of all time, males and females. So she definitely gets some kudos. With that being said, I'm gonna go to you, Mr. Amari. This is our NBA free agent trade rumor report. So I'm gonna start here a little bit before you run down kind of what's been going on lately on the free agent side. We've seen Aaron Donald back in LA practicing. Do you think there's a chance for him coming back to the Rams? What's your thoughts about this?
So they are actually looking to see if this is something that he truly wants, and he has worked out in the facility trying to see if it'll kind of revive those juices. And what they're ultimately looking for is to get him a deal that will tie him to minimal regular season games, but have him for the capacity of the postseason. And yeah, they want to give this Aaron Donald and Myles Garrett thing a chance. And I think they're looking to try to get him some type of contract so he'll only have to play at least 6 regular season and then play all of the playoff games. So we don't look out for that.
Aaron Donald will play for the Rams this season. Shout out to Paul Heyman. That is not a prediction. That's a spoiler. And I'm not happy for it. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Hey, look, now when he just said Aaron Donald and Myles Garrett on the same defensive line, I'm saying that like, boy, I feel from the offensive line, we got to try to block them.
To look at it, and that's a heavy way to look at it. But then you also realize they still tote the same offense that they had last year. So you're in trouble. And the defense wasn't bad last year.
Defense wasn't bad. They traded a young pass rusher for a monster. Yeah. And then gonna bring one off the couch.
That's how you attack the offseason and attack your window. But like I said, I'm not happy for it because they're looking like a Madden team.
Yeah, but, it's the first time you see one of those Madden created teams truly on paper.
And we all know he's still in shape. We don't know about football shape, but he's still in tip top shape. He just ain't retired and just went home and got flabby and just lazy. So Yeah, that's gonna
What
be
did you
something.
say tomorrow? You said they plan on not a limit of 6 games. What did you say?
Yeah, there's the play. So what they're trying to work is a contract that'll have him play like the minimum of regular season games, which will probably be 6. He plays about 6 regular season games, and then all of the playoff games, which
Oh
I
no,
think
no. If he ain't signing for the whole season, Goodell need to step in like my man
they're gonna bring him in on
David
like
Stern did.
how they had Von Miller come in primarily at the back end of the season. We gonna secure this run.
Nah, we ain't doing that. They already looking at they already pushed that an advantage. We're not gonna cater to him like that. He gotta play. And something about limits and snap limit and stuff like that, then maybe, but we ain't just waiting or we gonna keep him fresh for nah, we can't let that happen.
He wants to be in the best shape. He wants to be in the best shape possible before he signs that contract.
All right, we'll do that before the regular season. Don't be waiting 6 games till 11 games gone. Nah, we ain't doing that.
Pretty
Oh,
sure if
sir.
he's ready by week 3, he'll sign and he'll be on the field by then.
No, sign your A before the regular season start.
Hey, Mr.
When,
KD, you can say that, and this is gonna
when
lead to
Aaron Donald is ready, Aaron Donald will be ready.
that's what I'm about to say. This is gonna lead to a topic that we got later on, but he's easily the best defensive player the Rams ever had. If they gotta wait for him, they'll wait.
It ain't
They'll
about
wait.
them. I'm saying the league. We had a disadvantage at that point. We the
You at
only
a
league to stand
disadvantage
up.
regardless.
No, the more
From week
games he
1
plays, the
to
more
week
opportunity for
1
something
to
to go
week 18.
wrong.
No, no. We're not doing that on here.
Okay, well, you a Rams fan? I ain't know. When did you wear blue and yellow?
I'm never a Rams
Did
fan,
you
but
trade?
hey,
Did you trade the black in for blue?
no.
Oh, I'm just saying. You sure? You sure? Hey, IT, watch out for them bandwagons. He might be ready to jump over. Be real.
Mhm.
He might be
Speaking
ready
of
to jump
somebody
over.
that looks like they trying to jump bandwagon or trying to jump teams, but doing it in the worst way possible. This is our weekly Brandon Ayuk update. What we got to say about him, Mr. Amari?
He probably ruined that. I mean, because he started an apparent beef with Jaden Daniels, and I think with the media antics, he's really diminishing the trade value that he did have at one point to the point where now, I mean, honestly, cutting him is the worst thing that San Fran could do just because of the fact that the cap hit that they take. But if they were to move him for something very small, I mean, I think he could end up somewhere. I mean, there are still some receiver needy teams, but at this point, I don't know a team that is willing to take on those antics right now. So as far as Brandon Ayuk, you stuck on San Fran's roster, just collecting and losing money in the same time. So that's all I have.
All right. So, with that being said, what do we have overall in the NFL as far as free agency and signings and anything that's going on recently? It's on you, Mr. Amari.
There's no real signings yet, or more recently, there have been no new signings. But the hottest free agent as of right now is wide receiver Stephon Diggs, and he does have 5 teams very interested in him. One being the Washington Commanders, of course, as we've been stated numerous times on this podcast. The Baltimore Ravens are definitely another one, being that he still has ties to the DMV, which is his hometown. And then there are also sites of him being a return candidate to Buffalo, an additional receiver in Cleveland and in Pittsburgh. But that's all I have. Oh,
Dang,
Hold on.
three of the AFC North
and
teams?
wait, you?
You said 3 of the AFC North teams?
3 of the AFC North teams.
So I know kind of how I feel about if he come back to Buffalo. How would you feel if he come to Pittsburgh, Mr. Amari?
I feel like that hinders the development of the rookie we just drafted in Jeremy Bernard. So I honestly am against the move. I personally think his best move would probably be to Tampa Bay or to Buffalo.
Yeah. So I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna let you go, Mr. KD. If he come back to Buffalo for the right price, I think we should have something with open arms. What you thinking about all this, Mr. KD?
I don't care where Stephon Diggs go, man. His best spot. I like Tampa. That's a good choice. I really think he'll end up in Washington, but hey, all right. Just get to a team, man. See, we had that dry spot now. I'm sorry, guys. I need something to watch. So I just football.
You better go back and watch them highlights. I'm not gonna lie. I've been watching is this YouTube cut up of pass rushing. It's literally I just been watching that, just watching people get after the quarterback.
I'm tired of talking about what's coming. I need it to be here now. Like I need this little dead guy. I done lost Wimbledon. I done lost the World Cup. I done lost that.
All right. And do we got anything else for our free agent on trade rumors or injury report on the NFL side, Mr. Marvin?
No, sir. That is all for today.
All right. So let's get to the NBA side of things with you, Mr. KD. Wemby signs a contract extension and takes a pay cut. Approximately $50 million he leaving on the table.
One on the table.
Good or bad? What you think about that? The extension, the pay cut, and everything else. And then we got to speak about these people speaking about Wemby in the comment section. But I'm going to let you go first, Mr. KD.
Hey, they said Wemby learning from his daddy, Jalen Brunson. Learning how to build a team.
Calling that man his daddy is wow.
Hey, man. I'm just saying what the comments saying.
Yeah, it's a smart move. We've seen it pay off most recently, and I think a few more guys are going to take that initiative and take that route. It leaves the team with more flexibility to put around you, especially while you're a younger player. I think this is the greatest time to do it because you will still have another opportunity to max out, and by the time then, max contract is probably going to be some out of this world number. But it was wise of Wemby, probably older than his age, but he's been showing that. The professional that he chose to be, that comes from when you're coming from overseas. Those guys are trained and more.
They've been playing pro ball since they was 14.
Yeah, professional. How the professionals is, but yeah, it was a good move. Like you said, you leave a $50 million flexibility for the team to continue to put pieces around you and capitalize on that window that you created for this franchise. So it was the right move, the only move. Well, I can say the only move because he could have got greedy, but. Yeah, it's a wait and see now. So what are the Spurs going to do? It's back in your corner now.
And to that point, Mr. KD, like you said, wise beyond his years. He's a little more advanced. And we keep coming around this corner where the comment section and the people don't kind of understand how we saying that they feel we crowning him too early. They saying, so we said that this was his first run and look what he did. And I made the statement that
people coming at you with Jordan. I'm going to let you know right now. I'm neutral to that because I didn't bring Jordan up.
I didn't say that.
I didn't say it. So
no, you said that this is first playoff run. We got to put some respect on it. And my whole thing was he's the only person that was a superstar that took his team on the first go around to the finals. So we had Jordan in the comments. A lot of them said Duncan and things like that, even Magic. But Magic had Kareem. Duncan had Robinson. Jordan on his first playoff run got bounced in the first round. So, like, what is the real argument people is really saying? What you think about all this, Mr. KD and Mr. Murray?
I feel like this is something that you should be responding to. They talking about you.
I don't see where that's addressing me.
I want y'all opinion. I got mine, so I'm gonna still speak on it. But yeah,
defend yourself.
Take the floor. Take the floor.
Oh well. Okay, so because I had to come at him a little bit. Normally I try to keep it neutral and just I won't say too much. But my whole thing is, I'm wondering what is they judging him off? Are they looking at the fact that in the finals he didn't produce? Basically, he did produce. He just didn't win. What is the criteria we're looking at? Because still nobody has yet found a parallel to Wemby yet that was a first-time player, went there. I think it was one person, Wes Unseld. I believe he won Rookie of the Year, MVP, and I believe he went to the finals. I want to say it was 7-8 for the Bullets. But besides that, there's pretty much nobody else that's comparable to him. So to name all these other people that I obviously think that are better than him as of right now, Jordan, Magic, etc., none of them did what he has done thus far. And this is why I think that's the reason he could take this pay cut, because he already know when I was playing at the best of my ability, as long as I was healthy, we went to the finals. once I leave that money out there, now I get a little more help. And that was the other part of it. They said he had a great team around him, which I just don't agree with at all. Did he have a good team, a solid team, but not a great team around him? Like outside of him, there was no other all-star on the team or anything. So how great was that team?
De'Aaron Fox wasn't on.
I'm about to say
No, I'm talking about
De'Aaron
a
Fox is
current all-star. Like he was rolling with somebody. D Fox was an all-star maybe 4 years ago in Sacramento, something like that.
I think the problem that people ran into is the names.
I mean, his supporting cast was pretty well built for what they do.
But the thing
they
is,
said great.
when you say a well-built team and you say a great team, that doesn't always mean the same thing. A well-built team can just be a team built to complement one player. A great team means you have outstanding. I ain't gonna say outstanding, but you have great players at multiple spots, kind of loaded.
Okay, well, and in that case, I would say they had a good roster.
I think they definitely had a well put together roster, if that's what they're hinting at. But like I said, I think the problem they have is you put the names you're putting him with after this first playoff run, and of course, a thing about it is projection. So you're gonna naturally say some names to try to connect the argument that you're trying to get across. But I can understand that they're saying it's premature that he's in the talks of these names, but we're projecting. That's just projecting is what it is. It's not guaranteeing. It's not placing him with those names. It's just saying those realms are possible for his trajectory. But
before I move to the next spot, my whole thing is I wasn't even talking about projection. I was speaking about what he done. Like, I'm not even saying that he's going to be the best of the best or nothing. I'm saying, as of right now, like I said, I think Wes Unseld was the only other person I can think of off the top of my head. I just can't find nobody else that did what he did. So, like, when you do something that's so unique, that I ain't saying that you're great, that you're the best, whatever. I'm saying that as a 21, 22-year-old, first time in the playoff guy, you went to the finals and took your team there. And my whole argument was, and realistically, he overachieved. If they would have went out in the second round, they would have second round and out. Nobody would have been disappointed with the Spurs season outside of the players. But for the most part, the general NBA fandom, they would have been like, all right, that sounds about right. They went to the second round, they lost. It was a young team, no problem. I think the fact that they went to the finals and lost made people more harsh and more critical of Wemby.
Well, there's also still people that don't believe in Wemby yet. How are they on that standpoint? I don't know, but hey.
Speaking about an ex-Spur, they're supposed to be an ex-Clipper, but as we stand here today, he's not an ex-Clipper. He's still a Clipper, and the trade to the Toronto Raptors that he was going back to, Kawhi Leonard that is, has now been put on hold pending the investigation, or if he will be suspended for taking money outside of his contract. What's your thoughts about this, Mr. KD?
It's natural protocol. Of course, if you're taking on an investment, you want to know, you want that situation settled before you take on that investment. So I think it's in place to protect the Raptors, as well as protect Kawhi to an extent. But yeah, it's proper protocol when you're doing a business deal like that. You want everything settled. If I'm trying to sign a guy, I need to know everything that he's going through right now legally is behind him before I can truly invest into him.
Get out the country before they get him.
Yeah, we got that house arrest person on you. You got.
But that was one of the things that made his trade unique to me, because he was still under investigation and it happened so quickly. I felt that that should have
flight risk. Yeah, flight risk.
You said what?
Yeah, flight risk. That's all it is.
No, but I thought that if anything, the NBA should have stepped in similar to they did to the Chris Paul trade, like immediately. Like it should have been he got traded.
They let him fly to Toronto to go see Kyle Lowry retire.
The Chris Paul trade didn't have no legalities behind it. That was just
they said no, y'all cheating.
Hey, we can't have Chris Paul and Kobe over here.
But
Yeah,
I mean,
but I'm saying for them,
they let Kawhi go see Kyle Lowry retire.
yeah, that'll take a visit. You go ahead and take a trip, but you got to come back here. Like that's crazy. So
That's right,
this is the
Riz. You
last
got a
thing for
court
you.
date,
Tell me
buddy.
any more free agent news that you got, Mr. KD. Our
You got a court
LeBron
date, buddy.
James. Our
LeBron
LeBron James
James.
continues. You got any update where he may be? What's your thoughts about it? It's on you, Mr. KD.
Yeah, you as well as often with LeBron, you get so many smoke screens that you don't really know what to believe. The consistent narrative that you hear is he's thinking between Cleveland, Miami, and Philly. So they're saying he's headed out east. But then you might read something that says Golden State is still on the board. I think he's down to probably 3 to 4 teams for sure. I agree with that narrative. I really believe LeBron knows where he's going. He's just taking his time to evaluate everything before he makes that public
He
commitment
been
or total commitment. But I
he
feel like
really
he knows where he's
been
going.
definitely leading people on because they said he been in contacts with Philly a lot, but he been at his Cleveland house more often.
And he
So
golfing, and he was
mhm.
golfing with Steph, and now he golfing
Yeah,
with
he was
Draymond.
just
So
golfing with Steph. Yeah, I'll say
LeBron all over. LeBron
like
knows where he's going.
Brian is really keeping everybody on the wild goose chase right
He
now,
knows how to
looking for
control
the
the
big sound
off-season
bites.
narratives. He knows how to control the off-season narratives. He's good at it.
Yeah, he gonna
Uh,
egg this out. I'll say early August. We about to get that announcement part 2.
nah, we're gonna have it before August.
You think we're gonna get it before August?
We're gonna get it before August.
Would you
We're gonna get it before
say
August.
late you in the next 7 days, the next week or two?
Oh, I can't put no timeline on LeBron. You know him.
That's what I'm
I really
saying. You
want
said
to.
before August, we almost there.
Yeah, I think it'll be before August, but I ain't got no guarantees because LeBron is LeBron. He
And I said,
controls the
yeah,
narrative,
we on
and he's earned
LeBron's
that right.
timing. You right.
People getting mad and aggravated that he's taking his time. He's earned the right to drag this out. So hey,
Yeah, I'm
Now,
LeBron.
like you were talking about Caitlin Clark earlier about all the money and the revenue she brought to the NBA. All the money that LeBron brought to the NBA, y'all can wait 2 weeks, a month,
Okay,
or whatever.
yeah, I'm LeBron.
Like all I didn't sacrifice 20 some odd years to this league. Y'all can wait. What's 2 months, a month and a half,
don't
however
make
long
me
it is.
don't make
Come
me
on,
do this South Beach thing again. I'll stop the whole ESPN to let y'all know what's going on.
oh
Don't make me do it
yeah.
again. Y'all hated me for that. Y'all hated me for that. I'll do it
Mm-hmm.
again.
Yeah.
He like
Mm-hmm.
me and Pat Riley kept a real close relationship. I'm back.
I
All
don't know,
right.
man.
So,
I'm stuck between Cleveland and Golden State.
You don't
But
think
I'm
Philly
only
a good?
stuck
You don't
between
think Philly
Cleveland
gonna
because
happen?
I think Philly's the best spot. If you really want to compete. But I'm only sticking with Cleveland because I said Cleveland in the middle of last season when they got James Harden. I said, watch out for LeBron going there. So I'm trying to bring that prediction back to light. So I got to say Cleveland right now.
all right. So, Mr. KD, you got no more free agent
What you
news or
said, Mark?
signings in the NBA?
If they hold you hostage, what you say, Mark? Gun to the head. You got to pick.
We said Cleveland to Golden State.
Nah, you got all yours is you choose whoever you say. But you
Oh,
got a
I
gun
think,
to
like
the
you
head.
said, I think he go to Philly. I think he trying to compete, and then he know at that point now you even further back. Like you said, he was the third option in LA. I don't have to be the third option now. Number 4, number 5, if you want it.
Yeah,
I can really take a break.
I could coach.
I can't. I'm gonna really be the on court coach, and that's it. I just lay back.
You're going to do
I
the
think
Earn Donald.
it'll be too many guys that need the ball in their hand.
And I do think it's too many ball dominant players,
Yeah,
but
too many guys need the
I feel
ball in their hand.
like
It's
I
one of
mean
those
honestly,
instances. It sounds
it's
great.
sad. It's sad for BJ Edgecombe because I think Jalen Brown gonna take those touches, so he gonna drop, and it's gonna be more of Maxi or I would say Jalen Brown, Maxi, and then they're gonna try to give that to either Braun or Joel Embiid if healthy.
It's one of those things that it sounds like it sounds great. Like if this was a 2K team, you load it because you got Maxi, Jalen Brown, LeBron, VJ, Joel Embiid. You're like, whoo! But then when you think about their games, you're like, hold up now. A lot of these dudes need the ball, and Jaylen Brown is the key who I'm pointing at right now. His version of needing the ball stops everybody else. So that's really what
Yeah,
puts the
possession
target.
ends here.
Yeah. So and then the Embiid's health. Do LeBron want to go through a dominant big with health problems again or availability problems again? Because if Embiid gets hurt, knock on wood, God
Yeah, I
forbid,
say,
that
yeah, he
whole
got.
project it changes the whole project.
Yeah, I say because next up is Andre Drummond, and that's not giving you the same.
Yeah, you back to having DeAndre Ayton at this point.
Yeah.
So with that being said, you got any more free agent news, Mr. KD?
Only one, the team that none of us picked or didn't even pay no attention to, the Heat. They putting some sneakers out there. I mean, some sneaks out there behind the scenes. The targets they might have. DeRozan being a target for them. My boy Russ might be a target you hear, and then Klay Thompson is all as well. I think that Klay Thompson pickup would mean more if they actually get LeBron. Those other picks would mean more if they miss out on LeBron. But yeah, so Miami is still looking to capitalize on the bodies they already have in house.
Mr. KD, with Klay shooting ability, you don't think that's a good move if LeBron's there or not? Especially they limited shoot because they don't have much shooting on that team as we stand.
You don't have a true point guard. I feel like if you get LeBron, you have somebody to facilitate the ball.
Somebody got to set up Klay. Somebody got to set it up, and they don't have nobody to set it up there.
Your offense running through Davion Mitchell at point.
We got to be clear. We got to be clear too. Klay Thompson in 2026 is not
Klay Thompson from 2016.
Yeah. Now he's still a shooter and he's still a capable player. I'm just saying he's a little more dependent, and he was even dependent then to some extent.
Yeah.
But he's even more dependent on, like I said, somebody setting it up, or maybe just a system at this point.
Yeah,
like going to Spo gonna get him some shots, but I think it'll be a lot smoother with a notable name or notable player setting it up.
All right. So let's get to more football with Mr. Amari. As we speak right now, the Seahawks team has just been sold for, I think, a record, $8-9 billion, Mr. Amari?
9.6 billion.
All right. What's your thoughts about that?
Honestly, I'm kind of at a loss with how it went down. Not necessarily sure or clear on the details, but it's just kind of odd that a NFC West rival would want to buy the rival's team, but I feel like it'll kind of bring some light to it later on. I mean, yeah.
Monopoly? You never played Monopoly?
I played. I'm very good at Monopoly, but
I'll smoke. We got to do that live one day. I'll smoke you, man.
We could do an NFL Monopoly. We just got to figure out how we're gonna set up the rules. We could do that, but again, it's just kind of odd in how the deal went down. And honestly, it was very unaware that the Seattle Seahawks were even up for purchase, but it was very odd news to receive over the weekend.
Didn't the shareholder had to sell his stocks in the 49ers, the person you're speaking of?
Yeah. It's a conflict of interest.
It just came off a Super Bowl win. That looked like a good business move to me.
I mean, yeah, you maximize on the profit value.
All right. So, anonymous GM said that wide receivers are overpaid. Agree or disagree, Mr. Amari?
If wide receivers are overpaid, then so are corners.
They ain't getting paid the same, Amari. They ain't getting paid the same.
I mean, I get a $30 million receiver. I got the top corner is making what, 32 million?
You get a $30 million receiver, you got like one of those middle top guys.
So what? Okay, so what is because I think Jamar the top paid right now, right?
Nah, JSN.
JSN made what
42 a year.
42?
Yeah, 42 a year.
Ooh.
Jamar at
Yeah,
40.
okay. Maybe they are getting overpaid.
No, I don't think they're overpaid. I'm just saying they getting paid.
I mean, you can
Getting
bring
paid.
that. You can bring that market a little down, like because like the top corner making like 30, like 33. Like I said, maybe like 35. If because I know Pat got paid a little bit ahead of them, and I don't think Christian Gonzalez got paid yet. So
This is why I say they're not overpaid.
Hold on, let me
Hold
say
on.
this
I'm
real quick,
listening
Miss
to you done.
Katie. Miss Katie, let me say this. The top
I
five
feel like
wide
the
receivers.
market should go in. I feel like the market should
Hold
go in competition with your counterpart.
on. The top five wide
No, I'm
receivers.
gonna explain why.
JSN 42.1. Jamar Chase 40 million. Justin Jefferson 35 million. CeeDee Lamb with the franchise tag 34 million, and DK Metcalf for 33 million.
Why
Hey,
you
CD,
didn't do the point with my man? You said 42.1 with JSN, but with my man, you just said 40 million.
Oh, I get 40.25.
I just wanted to be fair. That's all I'm asking.
okay, and the top corner is getting paid what? Because I know it's Pat Surtain, but
IT could pull that up, but this is my point I was making. Like I wanted to make. The reason they not being overpaid is because if you really outside of the quarterback position, I can get you arguing the quarterback position. The wide receivers are the ones putting people in their seats because they are the energizers. They are the ones that are mostly viewed to electrify the stadium. Um, Outside the quarterback, and I might say even the receivers over the quarterback in that stance because the quarterback is throwing to the receiver, of course. But when you think about the Jamar Chases and Justin Jefferson, CeeDee Lambs, and guys of those natures, they are really they are the excitement in the game right now. The consistent excitement. You can always count for a receiver to go off in these games that you might buy a ticket to. So I think the receivers are marquee right now. So that's why their market is what it is, and that's where it's going to stay. A corner can have a nice game, but we're not coming to see that corner.
yeah,
Unless you like, maybe one or two of them. But we're not
Uh,
coming to see the
I
corner.
don't
We
know
get
if IT
people
looked it
coming to
up,
see.
but
yeah,
I
no, I
got the
get
corner
you.
numbers. Oh, I was say I got the
You got,
corner
you got
numbers
it. Go
again.
ahead. Go ahead. If you got it, go ahead.
No, hold on. Before
Uh,
you go to the money, do you agree with that narrative, or you say it's another
no,
position?
I definitely agree with what you're saying because, like you said, it really comes down to marketability, and like you said, a wide receiver is way more marketable than a corner because at the
And
end of
that's
the
a
day,
better way to say it. Yep, that's a better way.
I'm scoring the touchdowns. They see me catching the ball. They see me juking players, and
Dancing in the end
yeah,
zone. Yeah.
I'm understand why everybody loves CJ Stroud and Nico Collins way more than why they love Danielle Hunter. I mean, it makes more sense.
And
But
to your point, Mr. Amari, if you're a cornerback, we probably don't hear your name all game long if you wanted the elite cornerback. So
that's the good thing about being a corner, but
exactly, because
that's
when you
the
think
Not when
about
it comes to
marketability,
marketability.
yeah,
Not when it comes to
exactly.
marketability. We
yeah.
need to hear your
Mm-hmm.
name. We need to hear your name.
All right,
But
go
yeah,
ahead with your
you know,
numbers if you got, Mr. Amari.
Oh no, because I mean, like you said, with JSN making 42 million, and even Jamar Chase making 40.25, is the top paid corner is Trent McDuffie, and he only makes 31 million.
and that's the top. And what's the
And
drop?
that's
And what's the drop to the third guy? I ain't gonna say the second because they're probably close.
I
What's
mean
the third guy?
the third guy is still 30 million. That's Derek Stingley.
Oh, so they
He's still
staying
making
close.
his money.
They right here.
But as you heard me preaching, as it would be Pat Surtain is only making 24 million.
Oh, so he must be due soon.
I mean, either he's due or he took a pay cut because I don't see how Pat Surtain would be worth
I
24.
got the list up here. You said Surtain is making 24 million. I'm gonna name you the receiver that's closest to him. Christian Watson make 23 million.
Makes no
Or
sense.
Devontae Smith makes 25. Whatever way you want to cut it.
I mean, honestly, and if you even want to talk about that, I personally think the tiers between those two types of receivers.
But you know it's about timing too. Christian Watson just got it. So it's about
Yeah,
timing.
yes, I'm pretty sure it's about time for Devontae Smith to get a re-up.
Devontae Adams, he had 22 a year, but his is dwindling
I'm about to
down.
say, he on the. I'm about to say, I think he on like a 1 year, ain't he?
I'm looking at these numbers. Receivers are getting paid.
Yeah, receivers
As they
getting
should.
like
as
you
they
said,
should.
the marketability matters the most.
I'm pretty sure I don't have the statistics, but I'm pretty sure receivers jersey sales. It might be rival
Mhm.
with quarterbacks. It might be rival
Nah,
with
yeah,
quarterbacks.
I'm about to
But
say
I'm
quarterbacks
pretty
are
sure
definitely you're gonna have those
receivers jersey
few
sales.
edge rushers, quarterbacks, and then yes, your receivers.
But I'm saying if you take position totality, if you
Oh,
say the
position
quarterback jersey
totality, yeah.
sales, the wide receiver
Quarterback,
jersey sales. Now
quarterback,
quarterback might
wide
still win,
receiver.
like I said, but wide receivers, I know they top three for sure.
Yeah, I'll say it's definitely quarterback, wide receiver. I can't see another position truly competing with either one of those.
To,
When
to
we
y'all point,
negotiating, that's
to
what we're
y'all
talking about.
point, the top selling jerseys in the NFL right now: Josh Allen #1, Drake May
We ain't
#2.
we ain't
Fred
asked for
Warner.
we ain't asked for the players. We asked for the positions.
I know,
Yeah,
I
my
know.
bad.
I'm just they ain't got into position, but it's kind of goes to your point. Fred Warner, JSN, then Saquon, Caleb, CD Lambs, Christian McCaffrey, George Kittle, Brock Purdy. If you look, you notice it's mostly quarterback.
Honestly, I'm shocked that George Kittle cracked the top 10.
I'm
Yeah,
shocked.
I ain't
Fred
gonna lie. I'm
Warner
shocked.
dropped the
Josh
top
Allen
three.
#1, truth be told.
San
Because
Fran
that's
die hard for their players. You got Christian McCaffrey, Fred Warner,
and
George
Kittle
Kittle,
and Brock Purdy.
Oh,
hey,
yeah, you talking about
and
Fred
Brock
Warner.
Purdy.
And you know Fred Warner, I mean San Fran, they appreciate linebackers a little different. So yeah,
They,
I get that.
I say San Fran die hard for their players. Hey,
They done had Patrick Willis, Greenlaw,
LeVar Bowman,
Jamal Bowman, Mike Singletary.
and
Yeah,
then they
they
got
appreciate
Greenlaw
their
back
linebackers. They appreciate their linebackers a little different.
that 1 year.
Positions, we do about positions, I'm pretty sure. Because it ain't that many Fred Warners
Yeah,
as far as linebacker jerseys.
I'm
But
sorry,
we
but
do about positions.
Roquan jerseys are not selling that much in Baltimore. It's definitely Lamar
Like we
jerseys.
just named the top five. JSN, Jamar, and I'm gonna even say Justin Jefferson and CeeDee Lamb. I'm sure those four can probably hold their own weight.
Yeah, so JSN #4, CD was #7, and they are the only two wide receivers on the top 10.
Justin Jefferson at 11. Trust and believe that.
Well, they up there.
Justin,
But what
because
I'm saying is, when you get down to 15 to probably 30 or 35, you about to
I'm
run
gonna
up
go.
like 15
I'm
wide
gonna go
receivers.
30. I'm gonna go 30 deep.
You gonna run by 30. You gonna run the receivers off.
Okay,
yeah,
Josh Allen, Drake May, Saquon, JSN, Jaden Daniels, Patrick Mahomes, Hurts, Caleb Williams, Jordan Love, Michael
get you a
Quarterback.
Parsons,
Brian
Yeah, they
Cook.
go to quarterback run. They go to quarterback
Bo
run.
Nix, Christian McCaffrey, Justin Jefferson, Aiden Hutchinson, surprising, TJ Watt, Gibbs,
Yeah, so
St.
you can get your
Brown,
edge rushers.
Purdy, Lamar, Stroud, CeeDee Lamb, Cooper DeJean, George Kittle,
Cooper
Puka
DeJean.
Nicole, Warner, Joe Burrow, Dart, Baker Mayfield, Kelsey, Max Crosby, Shador Sanders, Herbert, Patrick Surtain, Genty, Cam Scatterboo, and that's just because he's for the Giants. Jared Goff, Caleb, Cam Ward, Malik Neighbors, Tyreek Hill, Mike Evans, and that's your top 40.
A lot of quarterbacks.
Yeah, but
Quite a few running
the
backs,
quarterback
honestly.
literally the face of the franchise, technically, so that makes sense.
Yeah, a lot of quarterbacks. I'm gonna say you heard the run on wide receivers as well, but like you
And to
said, the
that,
QBs is mainly because they are the face of the franchise.
I want
and
to
to
find
that
it out
point,
by
I think
position.
wide receivers are overpaid because literally they changed the rules to make this a more pass heavy league. So if you wanted to be pass heavy, the people that's catching the ball obviously going to be the number 2 top contract getters. Like that just only makes sense to me.
Yeah, that do make sense. Like you said, it's like we were all talking about earlier. It's about marketability. It's easy to put the market as one, of course, the face of the franchise, guaranteed to be your quarterback, but even more so his counterpart in quote unquote his best friend, who would be the number one pass catcher on the team, most likely to be the wide receiver, or in Kansas City case, their second top selling jersey will be Travis Kelce because he's their top pass catcher. So it just makes sense. It's all about marketability, and even more so with Travis Kelce, Taylor
All
Swift.
right. Now, speaking about the faces of the league, ESPN has came up with a top 10 quarterback list based off it was executive coaches, NBA scouts, and GMs. So
NBA scouts.
NFL scouts. Sorry about that. So this is how the list goes right now. The top 10. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go all the way to 20 because that's the list I already got written out. Josh,
Hey, that wasn't what we said, man. You trying to
no, you ain't got to argue about all the 20. It's only about the top 10, but it's one person in particular I want to ask y'all a question about. Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes, Matt Stafford, Burrow, Lamar Jackson, Dak Prescott, Justin Herbert, Drake May, Jared
Jalen
Goff.
Hurts ain't make the cut. If that's who you arguing for, Jalen Hurts ain't making the cut.
nah, it's about where he's located at. You already know I was going there.
He in the 15 range. I know it. He gotta be.
Number 17, Caleb, Sam, Jalen Daniels, Love, Brock Purdy, Baker, Trevor Lawrence, Mr. KD favorite, Jalen Hurts, Bo Nix, and that's the second person I need to ask you about. Daniel Jones and CJ Stroud. What do y'all agree, disagree with that list for the top 10? And to your point, what about Jalen Hurts and Trevor Lawrence at 16 and 17?
I don't want to sound like a hater or nothing because I'm just not hating.
I know he always argues for Trevor Lawrence, and I always argue against Trevor Lawrence, but I do think they deserve to be a little bit higher.
The topic was top 10, and now we about to focus on the guys that didn't make it.
Like, no, we focus on the first part of the question is top 10. It's about the top 10. What you think about the top 10?
Top 10 valid.
The top 10 is the top 10. These guys didn't make it. Like, what do we?
Do you agree, disagree? What you think about?
I agree.
Yes.
Oh well.
I actually agree with the top 10. But if you want to talk about 11 through 20, then I do think Jalen Hurts and Trevor Lawrence should be a little bit higher. I mean, you could bump their spots. They can be 15 and 16, but I mean, they're not getting no higher than that.
I say Drake May might be too high, but the man coming off a Super Bowl, so I can't.
I'm surprised y'all could. He's not the person that I looked at that I feel is in the wrong spot.
You talking about Caleb Williams?
No, Josh Allen. There's no way in the world you come off that.
But even if you take him out number one, you talking about.
You know,
Josh Allen can be taken out of number one, and he's only interchangeable with the top 4.
You gonna move him to 2?
I'm moving him to 3.
Moving to 3. Cool.
Oh, okay, big drop.
I'm still top 3. I'm still top 3 quarterback in the league.
When I think, I'm surprised by y'all. When I seen, I was like, "There's no way." Maybe this is my Buffalo Bills family.
We know respectfully that Josh Allen is a top 4 to 5 quarterback in this league.
Respectfully, if we talk about what I have, Josh Allen wouldn't be my number one, but I have no. You better chill on them. You better chill on them lime margaritas, man. You better chill on that. Josh Allen wouldn't be my number one, but I could see somebody putting him as number one. I wouldn't argue it.
I could definitely see it. I mean, I agree with you.
I got Mahomes over him, but I can definitely see somebody saying him over Mahomes.
Now, one person I don't think supposed to be in the top 10 is Dak Prescott. I never seen Dak as the top 10 quarterback. For him to be number 6,
I think that I can see why you saying that, but I mean, Dak produces. When he's healthy, he produces. They might not win the game. The defense has been terrible, but Dak produce. And Dak show you why.
They had him at 6, you say?
Yeah.
Well, you said they had him at 6. So
yeah, about right. Let me see who's 7, 8, 9, and 10.
I'll say let me.
I got you 7, 8, 9.
6 though. Who you said was 7, 8, 9?
Drake May, Jared Goff, and Caleb Williams is 7, 8, 9.
I missed your first 2.
Justin Herbert, Drake May, Jared Goff, and Caleb Williams 7, 8, 9, 10.
I don't have a problem with that.
I can't have a problem with that. That's good. That's valid.
No problem with it.
Yeah.
At that point, I would say Dak's more proven.
Yeah, I had Goff, May, Love, Lawrence, and Herbert. I had to take them out.
I ain't gonna lie, you Trevor Lawrence in the top 10. You're tripping. I don't know.
Yeah, I had him at 9.
Never,
butter.
I had him at 9.
He's up.
So what about
where's Aaron Rodgers at? I want to know this.
Go ahead.
Aaron Rodgers as of right now?
Yeah, what was he at?
At back 16.
Out of the top 20.
Really?
That back 16.
Did Brock Purdy make the top 12?
Brock Purdy number 14.
I'll say Brock Purdy was top 15.
Baker number 15, Trevor Lawrence 16, and Jalen Hurts 17. So what would y'all pick Hurts or not? First you, Mr. KD, with Trevor Lawrence. Where you going at? Staying at 16?
Who we got? Trevor Lawrence?
He said,
Trevor
where would
Lawrence
you
at
put
16.
Trevor Lawrence? Ooh.
So, Mr. Amari, Trevor Lawrence is 16 because I'm a
Like I
little
said, the
higher,
highest I'm giving him is a spot above. I'm
a
not.
spot above. So you're going to put him in the top
He
15.
know. Yeah, KD know. I'm not a Trevor Lawrence believer.
I want to say he should be in the top 10. I'm with you, IT, but I'll give you top 12. I'll take top 12 because I don't have a problem with the 10
You
they
know,
put
I'll
up.
put him at 12. I'll put him above Purdy. I would put him above Purdy. I would give him 12.
All right, so if he was at 12, that means he'll be
So
above Jaden Daniels, Jordan Love, Brock Purdy, and Baker Mayfield.
yeah, I can
What,
see
what
that.
about Jalen Hurts? Super Bowl winner, Super Bowl MVP.
Yeah.
He run
I
that
think
2015 also.
I think if you got Trevor Lawrence in that Philadelphia system, and I don't want to
I,
go too long on this Jalen Hurts thing, I promise you.
I feel like they're around this. I feel like they're around the same caliber.
If Trevor Lawrence on that Philadelphia, that's what I'm about to say. If he on that Philadelphia team, I think they could do the same thing they did.
And the last controversial part about this list was somebody had Lamar Jackson not ranked in the top 10 at all. His highest number was number 1, and the lowest number he had was not ranked in the top 10 at all. What's
Is
y'all
that
thoughts
based
about
off
this?
of last season
Number
or
one
something?
is crazy to me. Number one is crazy.
So what they did was they just took all the people and basically added it up and divided by how many people, and that'll be your overall number. So if
I
you
get
had
that. That's how they do most of them. But I'm just saying, number one is crazy for me. I don't think you can put Lamar at number one.
You don't think you can put Lamar at number 1 anymore?
Nah, I don't think you never could. You can all for the most part of his career, you can argue him for 2, 3, but I don't think he never was one. Like it was either Pat over him, Josh. I think has been over him consistently. To me personally, I can see an argument for that. But the fact that I think Pat has always been over him, that's why I can't see him being one. But 11 is wild to me too. So
I'm about to say, yeah, I'll say 11 is wild. Not
I think he might be the most controversial player there because if you can range from 1 to 11, then something ain't aligning right.
as a 2-time MVP at that.
Right.
yeah.
But I can't see you can't put Lamar outside your top 5. I don't see it. And that's being
being more
reasonable as
respectful
I
to
can
Matt.
be. Yeah,
I feel like that's being
reasonable
more
as I can
respectful
be.
to Matt Stafford because that means you made him 4.
Well, I already know Matt Stafford having the ring and coming off the MVP season, he gonna jump Lamar.
Yeah.
So I understand that, but that even with Stafford over him, you can't. I'm being as reasonable as I could be. You can't put Lamar outside the top 5. I don't see your justification for that.
All right. So
he was in the top 5, right? He was 5, right?
who? Lamar?
Yeah, or was he 6?
Yeah, he was 5 behind Joe Burrow.
Right.
Joe
Yeah,
Burrow was 4, he was 5. And I might switch them two just because of health. Just coming off.
Hey, you see what the people did? Like, you can say what you want. The people spoken.
Yeah, that was the GM.
Did you see him? Did you see Joe Burrow's highest ranking? I just want to know since you was paying attention.
No, I didn't see that one. Only reason
His highest ranking was 1, 2.
Oh, it was?
Highest ranking 1, lowest ranking 6.
I think that was the most controversial part about Lamar, that he wasn't in the top 10 on somebody's list. Like that just like sound ridiculous. Like that you got 10 quarterbacks.
I don't want to believe that.
Well, that what it was. But now this is from the players, the top 100. We doing 80 to 71. So at 80, AJ Brown, 79, Travis Kelce, 78, Josh Sweat, 77, Baker Mayfield, 76, JC Horn.
My fault, IT, because I gotta bring this up because we was talking about it. I don't want to move back, but Mahomes' lowest ranking was 9. That's crazy. Like now you got me looking at these highest and lowest. Like Mahomes was highest was 1 and that lowest was 9. So he barely made the top 10. Patrick Mahomes?
Yeah, that probably was the same GM that said that. Josh Jacobs, number 74. Zach Allen, 73. Jordan Love, 72. And Zay Flowers was 71. What's y'all thoughts about these 10 people and from 80 to 71?
I think Zach Allen, I just think the defensive tackle position has been honestly a little bit more unrecognized. And I mean, as much as they are getting acknowledged, it's a lot on the back end. And a lot of the D tackles that have came through, I feel like are some of the best defensive players as of right now, at least in their respective position group. But they're a little bit underrated. Baker and J.C. Horn, I feel like could have been a bit higher, but I mean the Buccaneers' ultimate collapse and how their season ended. I mean, I feel like that kind of played a little bit into his ranking, but not a lot. But JC being a key and integral part into that stifling Panthers defense that got them and ultimately gave them a chance to make the playoffs, in which they did. So I think that's what actually made him crack the list. Uh, Lam- I think Zay Flowers kind of shocked me. Can also another new debut on here. Congrats to him at 71. But that one kind of shocked me. I thought we would have seen his name a little bit earlier, but I mean, at 71, that's a great debut in
I
my
mean,
opinion.
earlier as in before today, or earlier as in
Before
later?
today,
Oh.
I thought we would have seen him somewhere within the 80s, but hey, to debut at 71, I think that's good. I mean, you made it higher than AJ Brown.
And I think the only thing that was his problem, I'm about to say a stat line. He played all
He don't
17
score enough.
games.
He don't score enough.
86, you already know. 86 reception, 1,200 yards, 14 yards per catch, but only 5 touchdowns. I think that's his biggest knock.
That's because when they get in the red zone, they handed it off.
Derrick
Yeah,
Henry
not.
or Lamar Jackson
Not
Yeah,
or the tight ends, likely in
yeah.
Mark Andrews or
I would
something.
say that's who Lamar loves his tight ends. So I mean, it's not really. I wouldn't say it's really a fault to him. It's more of a knack to the offensive scheme. That's what they're doing. They don't scheme for receivers in the red zone.
What about Josh Jacobs? Uh,
I think Josh Jacobs could have been a bit higher, but I don't know. I feel like they are gonna weigh a lot defensively going further, or it's gonna be a lot of wide receivers that come because it's not that many running backs that you can put ahead of him.
AJ
so
was number
he
29 last year.
you say what now, sir?
AJ was 29 last year.
Yeah, he
Hey,
50 moved 51 spots.
just wait till we get to next week. The biggest drop just happened.
So Josh Jacobs played 15 games, was out 234 rushing attempts, 929 yards, 4 yards per carry, 13 rushing touchdown, which is good. 36 receptions, 280 yards receiving yards, and 1 touchdown receiving with 3 fumbles.
Mm. Them 3 fumbles kind of killer.
It was off season, but I'm just saying I thought he'd be lower, to be honest with
You
you.
thought
Off
he'd
of
be
that
lower?
season. Yeah, I thought he'd be lower.
And he dropped 41 spots from last year.
Right. And that's basically what I'm comparing it off of his last season. But I get it. Still Josh Jacobs. So we only gonna let you fall so far.
Yeah, I
To
was
where
say yeah. You can only let him go, but so far, I mean, he had I believe it was a 200-yard performance this season.
he had some games where he was still, prevalent, but
And
as a
let
running
me
back,
ask you this quick question. With the 2 lists we just read, the ones that came from the GMs, the executives, the scouts, and then the ones we got with the players vote, who do you think are more accurate, the players or the GMs and the scouts and the executives?
I personally rather hear what the players got to say because you're the one that's playing against this player. You can hear the true critique of them.
you said? Well, who's more accurate?
Like, who you feel gives the more accurate list? Like, for instance, we were just talking about how Lamar Jackson wasn't even in top 10 on one of these GM lists. Now we looking at what the NFL players are making because they
If
make
I'm
the top
going off
100
the
list.
list, I'm gonna slide with the players, but in totality, I'm gonna slide with the scouts, um, because of how much film they are relied upon to watch. And playing against that guy, if you play against him consistently, of course, Amari first of all, let me make that point. Amari, I'm with him 100%. The person that actually has to face the guy or play against the guy has the most direct reaction and assessment of the player. But these scouts have been watching a lot of your film, so they're seeing the things that you don't even know in a lot of instances. So I'm not going to diminish the scouts' responsibility and duty, but as far as list versus list, yeah, I'm gonna go with the players.
And I just find it interesting when looking at the scouts and the GM list. Now you get to kind of see how certain players get paid certain numbers and certain players don't. Because in the NFL, you can see, okay, we, the general public, he definitely about to get us some money. And the GMs and the scouts is looking like, no, I don't watch 30 wide receivers. You number 15. Like, I'm going to pay you as a 15 top wide receiver, even though he may think he's the number 10 or number 3. All right, Mr. Amari, the top 5 memorable, and I ain't know how to properly word it because I ain't want to say memorable because that's kind of sound messed up, but top 5 draft slides.
Lamar slotting to 32 in the 2018 draft. The man just won the Heisman. Went into a shootout, I believe it was with Deshaun Watson at Clemson, and everybody just kind of saw it as he was not fit to be a quarterback. So yeah, Lamar slotting to 32 literally made no sense. Randy Moss slotting to 21. That man scored, I believe they said he scored 54 or 58 touchdowns in college. There was not a single college game that he played and didn't score a touchdown. I don't see how that slides down 21 spots. Warren Sapp falling to 12. He was a top 5 talent. And even more so, his career showed to be that. He was one of those guys at D tackle, and honestly, in comparison, is only beaten by one person.
And to that point, the only reason he slid was because he tested positive for marijuana, and that was his issues, quote unquote.
Well, I'm glad that you touched on that point. Is also because my other draft slide is Laramie Tunsil. Of course, we know the mask video, which ultimately kind of led to him falling to Miami, but still ultimately came to his biggest rise when he became the highest paid tackle in NFL history. Not too many years later than that, and then Aaron Rodgers falling to 24. Very prominent arm talent in a very QB needy draft, but he slid to Green Bay at 24. I think Oba has joined the show.
Oba has made an appearance.
And to your Aaron Rodgers name, Mr. Amari, not only did he slide, they picked, and this almost contradicts the statement I just said about the GMs and all these people knowing so much. They picked Alex Smith number 1 when you had Aaron Rodgers right there as a possibility, as somebody from California and all of that. So maybe they don't know as much as I think they know. So
when we talk about this slide situation, are we talking about in hindsight or are we talking about in the moment?
Well, you can look at it both, but I'm saying in the moment. And I'm speaking about Aaron Rodgers in particular. I did not think that Alex Smith from Utah was better than Aaron Rodgers. Arm talent, feet. I just didn't think. I didn't think he had a strong enough arm to be the number 1 draft pick.
It's the greatest quarterback of all time out there that went 5th round.
You said what, sir?
It's the greatest quarterback of all time out there that went 5th round.
That's the most legendary slide. But
that's what I'm saying. Are we looking hindsight? Because in the
if
moment,
you want to say that, but at least his was a little more justified because of all his measurables.
Right. In the moment, yeah. But hindsight?
Yeah. Everybody kicking themselves six times because he didn't get drafted to the 7th round.
7?
6th round.
6th round. Okay. Yeah, 199, I believe. Yeah, right about that. Okay. So this is the last time before we last part of this conversation before we got this topic. The last year draft, number 65, our 1 year review. What you think about the 65th pick of the NFL draft last year, and how did he produce this year? Well, this is rookie season.
Darius Alexander He's a nose tackle. He was relatively productive after the injury to Dexter Lawrence. He had 3.5 sacks, 4 TFLs, 6 QB hits, and 1 pass deflection. For a nose tackle, that is relatively productive for the most part, especially being that he is taken out on those pass rushing downs. So he was able to get to the passer as much as he was able to stuff the run. But I expect a bigger part or a bigger role for him in this upcoming season, being the departure of Dexter Lawrence now. So be on the lookout for him.
Where he go?
Toledo.
No, Dexter Lawrence.
Some town in Ohio. I don't know. It's like they like to call themselves cats or something. Yeah.
So in other NBA news for Mr. KD, let's get physical. Bam versus Tyler Hero. He out here knocking people out on AAU, putting them on the hardwood. What's your thoughts about this fight and everything that led up into it, Mr. KD?
There's no statement that he knocked the man out. Hey, we gotta stop with this stuff, man.
Hey, knocked them out.
Man said one no UFC fight, so I'm gonna put one on.
We gotta stop with the exaggerations until we see the footage. And trust me, there is footage. We in 2020.
Oh yeah, you know some family.
Yeah, he might have got touched, but we ain't gonna say he knocked him out. But optimistically, no one is looking forward to promoting or pushing for legal actions. Tyler Hero said, "Hey, whatever happened, he chalking it up. Bam's chalking it up, and let's move forward and get past it." But there's been some hostility between them two, even when they was on the same roster. So maybe one day down the line, when they retired and they got a little documentary or a special, they'll explain the real ins and outs of their beef, so to say. But
nobody care about y'all two to even want to have a documentary about that.
Oh, the only reason it's coming out is because it's the off season. Like,
the only documentary gonna have is about Bam. It's gonna be called 83.
And then he gonna say that was the same season in the off season I ran into Tyler Hero and I touched him up. But what we expect? Like, if you look Tyler Hero and then Bam Adebayo, who's gonna get the best of that fight if you bet? Like, come on now. But I don't even think it was a fight from what the narratives are saying. It was just a hit and run, mostly saying. Not really run, but it was just a hit. So I don't know. The footage is gonna come out. We all know that. So
punched the man in the Aces game.
Was that it?
No, I think it was an AAU game.
Yeah, Martin. I was about to play along with the Martin narrative. My lady on the court.
Okay. Oh yeah, now you gotta drop it in. If he would have did it for this girl, you gotta drop it.
At that point, I know what happened.
Yeah, I gotta, man. What?
Hey, look, right, and I find this crazy, right? Same thing that happened in Golden State. These dudes get punched in the face and they get traded.
It's not the same.
No, I'm talking about the trade part. I ain't talking about one fight. I'm saying you get punched in the face and you get shit.
Hero was gone already, so don't do that. He wasn't on the team when it happened, so don't do that.
Oh, so this happened even after the trade?
Yeah, this happened after the trade.
Okay.
Jordan Poole had to play.
With his abuse.
Man. I can't even say move on.
With his abuse.
Yo, it's up every time I see you, dog. We can't practice. It ain't no practice.
And then he got you traded.
Oh God, he had to play dang near the whole season before they could settle that.
They could move you. Before they could decide, it's like, you know what? We don't want you to feel scared at practice anymore. You're haunted when you go into the locker room.
It would have been a lot of footage. That's all I'm saying. Like every time man. And then they're gonna realize, oh, this is we can't reconcile this. This somebody has to go. Then they're gonna trade me. But I tell you, until that moment, it ain't no regular practices.
Yeah. So we spoke about him a little earlier, LeBron James, that is. Rich Paul said Rich Paul said LeBron James isn't ring chasing. I want your thoughts about that. But Barkley believes that he is ring chasing. What's your thoughts? Is on you, Mr. KD.
Barkley, Charles is bored too. We all in that same boat. We need some type of basketball sport going. I don't know why he don't just want to tune in the WNBA. Man. Settle your interest. But no, I don't think LeBron is ring chasing. If he was ring chasing, I think his decision would be in by now. Obviously, there's more to it than that. What opportunity is available to him that we would consider ring chasing? That's what I'm trying to get. Is Philly ring chase? Would that be considered ring chase?
They didn't even have
won.
I say they haven't won. They
They
weren't
haven't
even
won.
close last year.
So is Cleveland ring chasing? You haven't won since I left. So what would be the ring chasing opportunity? Golden State? Nobody thinks if he goes there, that's an automatic top contender. So what would be the ring chasing environment to Miami? Is that the ring? What are we talking about here?
Like Miami's the ring is like
that is a
Bam
ring
hasn't won. Giannis hasn't won in years.
You're not going to the Thunder or the Knicks, so to say, but I don't know. But I just don't see where the ring chasing category clears as far as his options, because the places he's going to haven't won anything, or if they have won, we don't look at them as being the top
threats
with him, i.e. Golden State. So I don't know where that's coming from.
And I'm kind of right there with you, Mr. KD, was leading me to believe two things. A, this is final season, and B, he's going back to Cleveland, like you said earlier. This is Swan Song. I'm going back home. I'm gonna shoot my little documentary, my last ride, my last season, XYZ. I think for real, this is his victory lap. That's how I look at it. This is, like I said earlier, for all the years and tears he put into the business. You said what, sir?
We got 2 years of LeBron, at least.
Oh, I think this is final.
You think he's gonna get Bryce in the league and then dip?
I don't even think it's for Bryce. I think this offseason has, like, when you get up in your career, something has to relight that fire. This offseason is going to relight that fire. We're getting 2 years out of this.
I'm thinking one, but I definitely think he's going back home to Cleveland and just end it there. I think he's want to be somewhere where he's comfortable. He can do what he want to do, and I think this is another reason why I don't think he's going to Miami. I don't think he want to be on a strict Pat Riley type of regiment. Like, I think he want to go somewhere where he can kick back a little bit, play. Is that what, sir?
To argue that if LeBron goes to Miami, it will not be a strict regimen for him. Pat Riley understands that the age and time he's getting this player. But what I say is, if you're saying he wants to just be comfortable and skate off, why would he leave the West Coast? Everything is in the West Coast for him right now. His family, his businesses, everything is in the West Coast.
But he still got a home, all that.
So skate off.
You said what?
If he goes east, he's not trying to skate off. He still
trying to compete.
Yeah, he still wants to win.
Okay.
If I want to skate off, I would stay in LA, go to State, that's right down the road, or stay out west with everything that I have invested. If I go out east to leave my family, I don't think he's leaving.
He definitely going bringing them with him, but I agree with you.
The Lakers said they're not letting go of Bronny. Not to say that they won't.
I ain't talking about Bronny. I was talking about his wife and his daughter, and I'm talking about family and that way.
Why was that the first person that you thought I was talking about?
Because they played on the same team.
Yeah, okay.
Everything is in California with them, and I counted Bronny.
But
and where did Bryce commit to?
Arizona. He at Arizona.
Oh yeah. He out the way.
Yeah, he's barely getting off the bench, but
how you know? What's her name? God dang, I can't remember her name right now. Savannah has an endeavor in Cali now. She just started her own thing up, so she ain't just up and going.
This gonna sound real disrespectful, but I'm gonna just have to say it. So,
I promise you, and I ain't gonna promise.
Whatever endeavors, them little quarters she putting into the piggy bank, they ain't.
I ain't gonna promise it because I ain't like tied into LeBron. But what I will say, I don't think they just go up and go with him. at this point. I think if he makes that decision to go out east, we'll have time together because he's LeBron James. He can get back to where they're at. But I don't think they're going to go with him.
All right. So this is week 2 of the Summer League. What's your thoughts? And which players have been standing out to you, Mr. KD?
Darius Acuff has continued to do what I expected and to highlight himself. We had a Caleb Wilson matchup against AJ. That lived up to the marquee. But those are the names that we know. So if I was saying names that not surprised but are creeping up on me, I go with the Celtics with Dylan Mitchell. Second round pick, I think he can be a steal for them because they're looking for pieces to complement their rotation that they already have. And Brad Stevens, for some reason, knows how to find these guys. He's known as a defensive threat, but he's been showing scoring capability in the Summer League so far. So I'm looking at Dylan Mitchell with my eyes on him to see how he can make his name felt and find his way into that Celtics rotation for this upcoming season. And I think it's possible for him, especially with that Jaylen Brown departure. But did you see Caleb Wilson? Did you see your boy?
Yeah, I was about to bring him up, but the person you just brought up, I'm glad you put him on my radar. Now I'm gonna look out for him because I didn't know about him until you just mentioned him. Now, and I was about to just speak on him a little bit. He's somebody that stood out. I didn't know he can get it off the bounce. As I didn't think he would be able to get it off the bounce in the NBA the way he's been able to. AJ been looking good in this limited time. I think he only played 2-3 games thus far, and they already said that he's pretty much played all the games he's gonna play in Summer League. They just wanted to see him get him to work out a little.
We shut him down.
You said what, sir?
We shutting him down.
Yeah. They got to work out on. They see what he can do. He dunked on 4 people on a left-hand draft. Yeah, so he is as advertised, basically. So that was my main thing. And with that being said, you got any more NBA news or any other things you want to speak about when it comes to the NBA, Mr. KD?
No, I'm ready to move it on and hopefully continue to see these guys in the Summer League. Bulls has been showing up to continue to see these guys develop. But like in the AJ situation, we're about to see a lot of these top guys get cut off. Once you show us a certain measure, we don't need to compromise nothing at this point.
Once we feel like, oh, that's the guy we drafted, we good. Yeah. He is as expected.
Because with these top name guys, you're not gaining that much from Summer League. The Summer League game for these not lower, but mid to lower guys that are trying to gain their rep and earn that reputation. These top guys
make the league, make the team.
Yeah, once you show us 1 or 2 games, we've seen enough. Like we watched, we good. And at this point, we compromising our regular season, and nobody wants to do that in the Summer League. So, yeah.
All right, we're gonna get to our Diamond Talk, and basically, we're gonna just talk about the All-Star winner events, who won at the All-Star game in baseball, the home run derby, etc. It's on you, Mr. KD.
So let's focus on what we got done with the home run derby, which was actually for this new format. It was a good turnout. It was highly competitive down to the line. With Jordan Walker walking away with it. I think he ran off the last 6 opportunities he had to actually capitalize and steal it from Kyle Schwarber in that last round. But I like the format. I like the format of what they got in and how after the first round they put it in a playoff bracket basically and have it lined up against 1-1, and then we go to the championship round. But with the names that we had involved, it was a good turnout. We had stars show up, which has been the detriment of the dunk contest or the whole NBA All-Star Weekend, to be honest. So we had some stars show up in the MLB All-Star Weekend for the home run derby, and I think it lived up to it, and the new format showed out well. But like you said, the biggest takeaway from that is Jordan Walker walking away with the win. Having a lackadaisical first round, because I saw the first round and I was like, And the second round was nip and tuck too. I think he only won by 1 home run over his competitor. Hold up. Let's see what it was round 2. Yeah, Junior. He only won off 1 home run over Junior, and then he won over Kyle in the last round. So it was highly competitive. I think, of course, they're going to stick with this format moving forward. But, Yeah, I like the names that was involved. That's what stood out to me. But Ben Rice, you got to do better, baby. Like the Yanks didn't look good leaving off of that home run derby. We need better from them.
All right.
Did you catch?
My bad. I'm sorry. You said, did I catch it? Yeah, I seen, and I believe Walker is the first St. Louis Cardinal to win the home run derby. And then this is the other thing I want to ask you about this.
Never won it.
You said what, sir?
You say he's the first Cardinal?
Either he the first or the second. I'm gonna double check that because I did see something about Pujols. Either he the number one or number two behind Pujols. You're right about that. But there's a thing about the home run derby that is out there. I don't know if it's a rumor or reality. It says that it mess up your home run swing sometimes. What do you think about that?
Well, I couldn't tell you from experience. I can understand it because at that point you're really locking in on the timing of everything. So when you get a natural pitcher out there, it might throw you off. But yeah, I don't know enough about it to really have an opinion, to be honest. But I can see the possibilities of that.
We got Mr. Mills with us. He's joining us for our wrestling segment, and he's gonna be a contributor in the near future, especially with our wrestling segments that helping us out. This is somebody that's behind the scene that personally helps me out a lot with a lot of our wrestling topics. So that's a little inside baseball for everybody. This is Mr. Mills at the top, and he's going to go first. We having a top 5 female finisher draft, and I'm gonna start with you, Mr. Mills. Then I'm gonna go to Mr. KD, Mr. Amari at third, and I'll go at fourth. It's on you, Mr. Mills.
I'd have to go with the Riptide from Rhea Ripley.
We're gonna start the
Riptide.
See, we just started a beef. That easily. We beefing now. If you steal my first pick, we beefing now. God, man.
Yes,
to keep it moving, I'm gonna go with the figure 8. I'm going with Charlotte.
The Widow's Peak, Victoria.
That was a sneaky one. This ain't going the way I want. She was one of the first female finishers where I was like, yo, that's tough.
Yeah, that could be a dude's move.
All right, I'm gonna go with the Glam Slam for Beth Phoenix, and then I'm gonna come back.
I was hoping you left that alone.
With Soul Ruka and the Soul Snatcher.
Nah.
I don't even know what that is.
You don't even know who she is.
Yeah,
he only heard her
she
name
done
because of
botched
me.
it so many times, bro. She done botched it.
Oh yeah, she not that level, but her finisher. Well, I ain't gonna lie. You got to think about the level of difficulty. That ain't the easiest finish either.
It's not the easiest finisher to do.
It's on you, Mr. Amari.
Let me get the sharpshooter, Natalia.
Let me get the Twisted Bliss.
Mr. Bliss, okay.
Well,
hold on, now you get to go again as a snake.
Oh, my bad.
I won't laugh.
He won't laugh.
It is on you. I'm sorry. It is on you. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Mills.
I'm gonna have to go with the Manhandle Slam from Becky Lynch.
Okay, you get to go again.
And also Jade Cargill's finisher. I cannot think of a name.
Is it Kiss of Death?
Or Jaded?
Yeah, Kiss of Death.
Oh no, which one is the Kiss of Death?
No, you said Jade Cargill. That's Jaded. That's Jaded.
That's Jaded.
Nah,
Jaded,
Jaded. Bianca Belair.
See, look, now you giving out answers. See, he didn't even know that.
You just said
that. I didn't say nobody's name. I just told the move name. See, look, now you giving out answers. Look at you.
So which one he took off? Jaded, right?
He took Jaded.
Yeah, Jaded.
I mean, he just gave you an answer.
I gotta make sure my girl don't get taken off the board. So the lead assault.
Whatever. Let me get Stratisfaction.
You going back? Okay.
All right. I'm gonna go with the Rack Attack, Nikki Bella,
Okay.
I just seen her name.
Oh,
It's not. I got the Moonsault by Lita.
I already took that.
he already
I
took
just took
that.
that.
See,
Oh, you
look,
did?
you
Okay.
Lita salt.
do
The
better,
Lita Salt.
son.
Hey, we need a new rule. If you double up, you should lose your pick. We
Lose
need
your
to make
pick.
that right.
You
You
get
should
a
lose your
blank pick. You know what? We should do that.
Well, all right. I'm gonna go with Sister Abigail Alexa Bliss.
That's a great one.
That is it. That is a good one.
That's a great one.
I'm gonna take the Black Widow, AJ Lee.
AJ Lee? What's that? What's
Yeah,
that look like? What's that one
Black
look like?
Widow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I ain't gonna lie. You gonna have to look that up. I can't really show
Oh,
you.
all right. Yeah, you got it. Ah,
So, where you
yeah.
at? Where you at?
Wait, what's
I-
Liv Morgan one? Was she do it when they caught up in the rope? Was she
Oblivion.
okay? I gotta think about that. I'm glad you told me the name. I gotta think about that.
I'm not gonna be a gatekeeper.
Yeah, my board looking dry, so I gotta. But I got.
Yeah, go ahead and take it. Go ahead and take it. Cause you leaving some easy money on the board.
I'm gonna go with it. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Oblivion. Yeah.
Man, I was just about to take that one.
There we go. Now we even. I feel better. Cause you took Riptide. Riptide is the one I wanted. That's
Yeah. um,
And I believe
there's
these are the last two, Mr. Mills.
yes, sir. I had one in my head before I started thinking about Oblivion.
there we go.
Yeah, you
My whole
drive
goal
that.
is to mess up the travel board.
But I'm gonna go with "Kiss of Death" by Bianca.
Okay, I say okay. I think this is the last one, right?
Mm-hmm. Shit.
Who is it?
But Lash Legend. It's Lash Legend.
Oh, I don't know her for real. I can't think of that one.
She
Hmm.
picks him up and slams him on the ground. It reminds me of something like a Last Ride.
Yeah, she a big girl too, so that might hurt.
It's called the
Mm-hmm.
Lash extension.
Yeah, the last one.
Yeah,
Ah,
the
that's
Lash
a great
Extension.
name.
Yep.
That is
That's
a great
name.
name.
Mm-hmm. That's my final pick.
So we left some off though. We left some on the board. The bank statement. That's the one I was going back and forth with. So
Sasha
she goes
Banks
from the
bank statement.
backstabber to the submission. I was like, okay, bank statement is one. The insane elbow, because she be making it a work of art.
Gotta say
Hold
Kyrie
on, you
Sane's
said
insane elbow.
you still got some draft picks left, Mr. KD?
I thought you said those were
We
the last
done.
two.
Nah, I only did 4. I got one more then.
So
So
why
it's
you
top
said that
four.
he was the last two? You
No,
the one
that
who
was the
said
last
that.
2 for him.
Oh,
Oh,
Because
well then, are you gonna take the bank statement?
of course. Yes, I am.
Okay.
I'll take that.
Okay. Well, in that case, I'm gonna take insult to injury. Ooh,
And I'm
Alexa Bliss.
gonna just say because I love chocolate. The real view, Naomi.
Man just want a stink face, man.
Hey, what was the Nikki Bella one?
I take that move.
Where she put her foot on and she just what was that called?
Put a foot on your face and pull you down.
Yeah, she dropped down to the floor. Dang,
I
what was
don't
that
even
called?
know. And that
Good
was a
move.
cold move
It looked
too.
like it hurt though. That's why I was saying that. I was like, dang.
Who you were speaking about?
I think it was Nikki. I
I
think.
want to say, nah. I
Oh,
want
Nikki.
Nikki
She
Bella.
like swung their arm around, put her foot on their face, and then fell down on her back.
Yeah, I was say that move was kind of killer. I ain't gonna lie.
Come on, Nikki.
Nah, they said her move was a standing tornado DDT,
No. No.
the long kiss goodnight, a reverse roundhouse
Kiss the
kick.
feet. I think it was called Kiss the Feet. I don't know who did it, but I think it was called Kiss the Feet.
I didn't see that one. The other one I was thinking about, what was the Annihilator, Nia Jax?
Which one?
That's the name of the Annihilator.
That was the leg drop, wasn't it?
The
Yeah,
say
that was the
driver.
leg drop.
It said the leg driver.
Some balanced list here. I ain't gonna lie. The list of balance.
Did you write it down, but you ain't got the list right
Riptide,
down?
Riptide is like Michael Jordan. Like if you draft that one, your list is in a good spot.
Yeah.
All
First
right.
one too.
And then he got jaded too. Yeah, he might have won this. He might have won this.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you know, right? You can't come up here first week and win.
Manhandle slam. Yeah, he might have won this one. And I don't like saying stuff like that. I don't like bowing down.
Yeah, nah, you can't have not the record.
Off the rip is crazy.
I'm trying to see who might have a fight in the chat.
I got some moves that I can tell. It was I forgot the name of the girl. It was like the implant buster. I forgot who used to do that move.
You thinking about Tamina?
I think what's the big girl from AEW, dark skin chick with braids.
AEW.
She in AEW 10A. She used to be in WWE, but she's not there anymore. She
Awesome Kong.
Oh, yeah. Awesome Kong.
I think she used to have the implant buster.
No, that was the Awesome Bomb, wasn't it?
It was the Awesome Bomb. Or the Kong Bomb, something like that.
Jazz back in the day, she had the pardon my French, the bitch clamp. Where she put him in, she hold them up. She put them in there like borderline full Nelson, but she cuffed their arms and hold her up. And they all used to act like it hurt so much. I remember Jazz. Jazz was one.
I just looked it up. It was Awesome Kong that did the her name. Yeah, she did the implant buster when she was in WWE. All right, so we're gonna get to our next.
Was something else then. What was her name in WWE? Karma. No, was it? Was that
Karma?
It was Karma, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So we're gonna get to our all-time draft. The Panthers versus the Rams. Mr. Amari got the Panthers. Mr. KD got the Rams. You get one quarterback, two running backs, three wide receivers, one tight end, one lineman, two defensive players, and an X factor. Could be any player outside of a quarterback. I'm gonna start with you, Mr. KD. Who you got for your quarterback for the Rams on your all-time list? It's a tough decision.
Yeah, I didn't know it was gonna be that tough until I thought about it. Because I put Stafford and ran to running backs, but I'm gonna go with Kurt Warner.
Kurt, got me hurt. No, for QB I got Cam Newton.
Yeah, he might be the best. Well, nah, never mind. I'm about to say something.
You about to say Jake Delhomme?
I'm about to say he might be the best Panther, but then I forgot about their defense.
Julius Peppers is still there.
Yeah. I was thinking Luke Kuechly.
Luke Kuechly is still there.
All right. So now we're gonna get to our two running backs. What you got on the Rams side, Mr. KD?
Oh, this is what I got. This is what I got.
Eric Dickerson and Todd Gurley, man.
No. Watch this. This is gonna be real sneaky for you, right? I got Marshall Faulk first up. I don't know
Marshall Faulk.
Marshall Faulk first.
Oh God, Marshall Faulk.
And I got Steven Jackson second.
Respect to Steven Jackson. I love it. Respect to
Remember we was talking about Matt Forte recently?
Uh-huh.
Steven Jackson right there with him. That was right there. That was the same one right there with him.
Well, only one of them actually is in the top rusher for this team, and that's Jonathan Stewart. And then to follow that back up with Christian McCaffrey.
Was it hard for you to pick between Jonathan Stewart and D'Angelo, or the numbers made it easy?
It was hard, but like you said, the numbers made it a little bit easier. But it was really more so on do I value them more than I do CMC's receiving, and I
Oh
wasn't doing that
no.
regardless.
No, you didn't get what I was asking. Christian McCaffrey is regardless. I'm saying the tiebreaker between Jonathan Stewart and them two.
Now
Yeah,
it was how long they played, and yeah, the numbers.
All right. Your 3 wide receivers, Mr. KD.
Isaac Bruce, of course. I knew it. Everybody knew that I was going there. Torrey Holt, of course.
Mm-hmm.
And then third, maybe a surprise. I don't think it should be. Cooper Kupp.
Cooper Kupp.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That makes sense. Triple Crown.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It has gone very shocking. Musa Muhammad.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I won.
Yeah. Steve Smith and DJ Moore.
No, I won. You're right.
That's all the Panthers got for what?
That's
They
all
are relatively young. They're relatively young to me. I think they 30 years old, something to that effect. So
I think he should be. It got to be a flag on the play that he said Muhammad before Steve Smith. Like I know you might not have the order.
Hey man, I can't take too many flags. I only got 3 receivers.
I just feel like if you say any receiver before Steve Smith, I think it's disrespectful. I don't. Me personally.
all right. Tight end, Mr. KD.
Now, see, this is where I'm limited. Tyler Higbee has to be my pick.
Greg Olsen.
See, yeah, I'm limited.
All right. 1 lineman, Mr. KD.
Orlando Pace, Hall of Famer.
I remember we got drafted. Number 1 out of Ohio State.
Trey Turner. 5-time Pro Bowler.
Man, you got Ryan Khalil over there.
So I had Ryan Khalil at first, 4-time Pro Bowler.
Okay.
Trey Turner made All Pro 1 time.
Big bank, take little bank.
All right.
I got one for you. Ready? Hey, you know where I'm going.
2 defensive players.
You know where I'm going with this one. Aaron Donald, first and foremost.
That's cool. One of them, he ain't even had a snap yet.
For who?
He ain't had a snap in that jersey yet.
What? He had a snap in the Rams jersey. Who are you talking about?
Oh, yeah. I'm not talking about Aaron Donald.
Yeah, he's saying your second defensive
I'm talking
player.
about, hey, if you about to say
no, I ain't going there. No, I ain't going there.
Oh, all right.
Deacon Jones.
That's
okay. Mr. Head slapped himself.
This sack stuff started.
Mm-hmm. You're right about that.
Yeah. That's him. I got Luke Kuechly, Julius Peppers.
Yeah.
That's a solid 2. And I ain't gonna lie, against any other defense, Mr. Murray, that might be a winner. But when you got that boy AD, God doggone shoot. All right. Now, this is our X factor. Any player besides a quarterback is on
you. So I can know I trump anything he about to say. Eric Dickerson is my X factor. That's why I saved him. Like, that's my X factor. Like, we can argue about running backs, but I'm gonna save him for X factor.
Josh Norman. I could have went D'Angelo Williams, but I was like, I'm gonna take another defender, and I went Josh Norman.
How does draft looking for you, Mr.
You could have
KD?
went Thomas Davis. You could have. It was a few places you could have went.
Could have worked, yeah. Well,
yeah, Thomas Davis. Yeah. That.
Luke Kuechly. You ain't pick Luke, right?
No, you did.
Oh, you did pick
Luke was the first defender off the board.
Yeah, him and Julius Peppers.
Oh, yeah, him and Julius. Yeah, you did. Yeah.
That's a good 1-2 right there. Defense line.
This is the one of those. This is the first time I can say KD this draft was in his favor.
And you know, for the last 4 weeks, he was complaining you had a better team.
First time I felt this way. I was like, "Oh snap! I might win this week." Like this is the first time.
You felt like you might win. Once you seen the Panthers versus the Rams, you should have known. Like, yeah, this is all recency.
Nah, when you've been down so long, everything is hesitant. I've been in the hole so long. for these positions.
Let me ask you this
Pause.
question.
I don't even like the way that sounds. Pause.
Do y'all be looking at the other team also when y'all be making y'all draft? That's just curiosity.
No.
I be thinking that because most of the time, because I know some of the top players.
He
for
know he got the better
franchise.
team. He know he got a better
I
team.
know. Nah, it's like even looking at your team, I know who some of the top players that you gonna take. So it's like,
Oh no, yeah, like that. Like when I read it and I see the teams, automatically my mind start running off players, and I'd be like, yeah, I'm at a disadvantage. Like that. Before I get to the positions, I'd be like, the week he had Baltimore, I was like, man, I ain't got a shot in hell. Like you got Ray Lewis, Ed Reed, like this whole defense is about to smoke me.
like I said, and you talking about I could have at any point I could have still said Dion. I never said Shannon Sharp. I could have said either one of them. It's like
when that Baltimore week,
I left money on the table, and I still could have really went.
and that was like I think that was our third week doing it because I was like at that point I was fed up. Like I was like, man, I've been going through this for 2 weeks already, 2-3 weeks already. I'm tired of this shit. You're not about to give him Baltimore when I'm already mad, but then hey, it's okay. It worked out all for this day right here.
All right. We're going to get to our versus segment, which is hitting pay dirt. So it's list versus list. Who got the better list? It's only 9 players that ever have done this. The best 2,000-yard rushing season. We're going to rank them 1 through 9. I'm going to start with you, Mr. Amari, then Mr. KD.
I ain't going to 9. I give you my top 4 though.
You gotta tap our guest in too. He not.
I say I ain't going to 9, but I give you 4. All right, number 1, even though I got Adrian Peterson. Adrian Peterson coming back to win the MVP. I mean, he was there. He was right there. They just didn't want to give my man the ball. I understand. It's like he was hurting, but still, you gotta feed him that ball. Pause. Eric Dickerson, of course, having the record. Of him owning the record.
You gotta feed him what, man? Like, what are we doing here, man? What are we doing?
I said pause, but Derrick Henry, of course, running for 2,000 and then coming back again to run for 1,800. And then Saquon running for 2,000, then capitalizing off that, winning the Super Bowl. I think that's.
You got a young man's list.
That was last thing you just said though about Saquon getting the Super Bowl at the end. That kind of changed.
No, that definitely counts.
I know, but I had him on my list. And you just moved up one. He got moved up now. But go ahead, Mr.
But number 1 got to be the guy that had the most yards ever. I think he was second to do it, if not third at the latest. Eric Dickerson is number 1. He had the most yards of everybody. Number 2, I'm going with AP. I'm right there with you because I remember that AP.
I said they got it. They 1 and 2, in my opinion, they interchangeable.
Oh, you had Eric Dickerson number 2?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't hear that. I thought you had somebody else. My fault.
No, I'm not putting Terrell Davis up there. Sorry.
No, Terrell Davis make the cut.
He make my top 4.
No, I only did 4. He ain't make my 4.
I only did 4. I'll say if you want to go 5, I'm about to say he could be there.
Eric Dickerson 1, AP 2. Okay. 3rd, I got to give it to the man that did it first. That has to hold some weight. OJ Simpson.
Mm-hmm. You know what? I give you the respect for that one.
He did it first. All right. Number 4, I'm going to Barry Sanders. I'm mad you didn't say Barry Sanders.
I disrespected Barry with that one.
Yeah, I'm going 4 with Barry. 5th, I got Terrell Davis. Why? Off of the argument IT just said about Saquon.
Saquon won the bowl.
They won the ring. So that has to hold some weight. And then I got Saquon coming in right after him. Then I got CJ. We got to give some type of point out to what he's going through right now and some highlight to him. Chris Johnson, he was the first one that no matter who did it, he titled a nickname after it. We started calling him that CJ 2K. So Chris Johnson at 7. At 8, I got Derrick Henry doing it. Why? Because it didn't amount to nothing. That's all.
And I want to say Chris Johnson is also one of the only players to go for 2,500 in the season.
Yeah, you talking about rushing every season.
Yeah.
Yeah. 8 Derrick Henry, and ninth. Well, I don't want to call him last. I'll just say ninth. Jamal Lewis in
You know what? That's
2003.
good. That's
In
good.
2003, right?
Put the Baltimore Raven
2002,
last.
2003.
Yeah,
One of them.
yeah. And
Put the Baltimore Raven last.
and just I went Adrian Peterson for the exact reason, Mr. Amari. He was 9 yards away, and he came off that injury. And the injury happened, I think, the last week of the NFL season to make it back to the first game and to get 2,000-yard rushing. And he started off slow, like unreal. Eric Dickerson and the next two people, both were so important about both of their 2,000-yard rushing seasons. They did it in 14 games. Eric Dickerson and O.J. Simpson. 84 for Dickerson, 73 for O.J. Both on did in a 14-game season, which makes it phenomenal. I had Barry Sanders right here, but Mr. Amari and Mr. KD swung my vote when y'all talked about the Super Bowl at the end. So I'm going to go Saquon and TD. Both of them getting 2,000. Saquon had 2,005 yards. TD had 2,008 yards, but both of them went home with a ring. So that right there means everything. Then Barry Sanders, Derrick Henry, Jamal Lewis, and last but not least, Mr. Chris Johnson. This goes to Mr. KD point. The reason I came up with this is about what he's been going through recently. So I wanted to make sure we took a time to highlight his greatness in life and when he was able to be fully functional and the things that he did on the football field. And I just wanted to show light. And I wish him the best for everything that's going on with him, because not even a year ago I seen him on a podcast and he looked it regular, and for to see him in the condition that he is in now broke my heart. So that was the main reason I wanted to make this list, just so I can make sure we can highlight and have something we can directly talk about with Chris Johnson. So that's that. Like, just to see what he's going through. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you, Mr. KD, when it came on, it was like he's gonna be on Good Morning America. I thought he was gonna tell somebody like he went vegan. It was gonna be something crazy. When I seen it, I couldn't watch no more than 3 minutes of it. Like, that just broke my heart.
The saddest point is you have to come to this to be recognized. We recognize him for what he was able to do as a professional football player. CJ2K is a highlight of his life, career, everything of the trajectory. But he doesn't get the proper recognition and announcement and publicity until he's going through something mentally, physically, So that's the sad part. But like you said, we wish him the best in his journey that he's on. But I remember you, CJ2K, for being CJ2K. I remember that season. I remember you eased up on the gas pedal too. We talking about Adrian Peterson. CJ eased up on the gas pedal them last 3 games too. We was looking at him to possibly pass ED. So, and then like you said, his all-purpose yards match up with the best of them. So I remember you for that, in that moment, and who you were in that moment. And now we look at the moment we are now, and we just, like you said, prayers for you, kudos to you, and support and everything, and accolades and all that we can throw at you. But I even though I got you 7, that sounds crazy on my list right now, but we still appreciate you for who you were and who you are as an NFL player. Chris Johnson was, when he was active, we was talking top 3 in the league. Like,
I know he had the chain with his, I think it was 4.24. Let everybody know I'm the fastest man
when
here.
He did this, he still had a committee too, because we have to account for Lindell White. Now, of course, he was the touchdown guy, but at the same time, I had a committee, and I still went 2,000 plus. So, yeah, we got to, let's not belittle what he did as a football player. Chris Johnson was in the argument when he was active for the best running back in the league.
It was him and Adrian. At one time, they was the 2 people everybody was fussing, and it went down to preference. Did you want a speed guy or a power guy? Depending on what you like more.
Chris Johnson was smoking them. Like, if he get out in the open, all you see is the back of his jersey.
You don't see locks flying in the back of his jersey.
Yeah. And then he did it in Tennessee. He did it in Tennessee, so we got to get some more credit for that. Sorry, but yeah. Prayers to you, support to you, salute to you. in your journey.
All right, we're gonna get to our last verses of the night. Straight cash, homie. With that being said, this is our Moss Award, which we can include Randy Moss, the top 8 deep threat receivers of all time. I'm gonna start with you, Mr. KD.
No, you need to pass it to our undefeated guest right now, man. We need to mess his record up.
No, Mr. KD. This
Oh, hey, I told you we got beef. He took Riptide from me. We still got beef.
I'm gonna go on the next question.
Calvin Johnson is my 1.
Woo.
Yeah. Randy Moss is my 2. Tyreek Hill is my 3. I think this might be the first surprise. Deshaun Jackson at 4.
No
Jerry
surprise.
Rice at 5. Jamar Chase at 6. Steve Smith at 7. Antonio Brown at 8. And really, I wanted to put D-Jax higher, but it is what it is.
Would you had him at 4 or 5?
I had him at 4, but I wanted to put him higher. As far as deep threat, that's the argument we're doing.
Yeah,
right
that's the argument.
No,
Yeah,
so yeah,
that's the
that is the
argument we're
argument.
doing. Let's be clear on that. We're talking deep threat receivers. All right.
That is. I say that's the argument. So I follow behind your start. Calvin Johnson, Randy Moss, Tyreek Hill. I go Julio,
Yeah.
DJ, Steve Smith, Jerry. Well, no, I got Jerry Rice, then Steve Smith, Antonio Brown.
Yeah, one more. That's
Okay.
7. Your last one. Oh no, you said Julio. My fault. You said Julio. My fault.
y'all surprised me that y'all didn't have Moss number 1. Like, to get Moss on is literally a word. Like, he made it a thing, and he wasn't mossing on people with 5-yard hitches. There was deep balls. Like, it's coming out.
Hey, yo.
I can't do nothing, bro. This man, bro, he is too unserious, cuz.
Yeah, he was
It
mossing on
sounded crazy. It sounded crazy when he said it.
Yeah, so he got to be number 1. He's the reason for this list. He's the reason for the title of this episode. So that's number 1.
Like,
Tyreek Hill, number 2. Like, if
Boy,
Tyreek,
you said we talking deep ball.
yeah, Tyreek Hill, number 2. Lance Allworth, 19 yards per catch over a career. The epitome of a deep ball threat. Megatron, enough said. He come in number 4.
You gonna bring never mind. Go ahead, finish. Go ahead.
said we do all that.
James Lofton, averaged 18.3 yards per catch. Also played with the Bills.
I was just about to say, you only said that because he played with the Bills. Stop.
Nah, not just that.
No,
And he
you
played,
can't bring up numbers and then leave this name off. Like,
who?
go ahead, finish first.
Oh, yeah. James Lofton. D-Jack, number 6. The most 60-yard catches.
Exactly. So how do
Yeah.
you bring up numbers and he this low?
Yeah. And if you notice, those were their averages. His is, he got the most 60-yard catches. Wonderful. Most 60-yard touchdowns. That's great. No knocking it. But some of these also are punt returns and everything. So when he got the 6, it's the most 60-yard touchdowns. They were punts, kickoff returns, all of that combined to make that. So it wasn't just all deep passes. T.O., once he get going, he can beat you over the top. But he just started off slow. And last but not least, the GOAT. 3rd time in deep receiving yards all time, Jerry Rice. With
And
honorable
that's why
mention,
if you're bringing
Julio.
numbers, how is he this low?
Because we just talking about deep passes.
I think 50 plus receptions, he's number 1. I want to say that.
You say 50 yards reception?
50 plus receptions, I believe Jerry Rice is number 1.
But I know he's 3rd all time in deep ball receiving yards. And also because that wasn't his forte. He was a route runner, precision runner. And
he was a route god.
Yeah. And he wasn't that fast. I think he ran like
But
a
he
4.
can't fall to 10. Can't fall asleep.
Don't matter if I can separate from you.
Yeah.
Don't matter if I'm fast
And that's
enough.
why he,
Can't
and that's
fall
why he, and that's why he
J-Rice.
made the list at number 8. And honorable mention was Julio. And I just put him in once I heard Amari said, I forgot all about Julio. Once he
No,
said, like,
he was in my argument, but I put like Steve Smith and AB over him. But
that was one surprise, man. I don't look at Steve Smith as a deep pass receiver. Like,
I mean, he's in my opinion, he did catch a lot of deep passes, but I mean, I definitely see him utilize a lot more in the screen game. But you can say this, you could argue the same thing for Julio. Julio got utilized a lot in the screen game.
I'm glad you brought that up. Let me ask both of y'all this. If you take the screen pass and go 60 yards, is that a deep ball reception, or are we talking about getting down the field?
Those are yards after catch.
He said deep threat. That was the narrative we was going against.
No, I'm asking the question. I'm just asking what y'all think about
you
the
said
question.
a deep ball reception. That's articulating the words, the word play. A deep threat and a deep ball reception is totally different. A deep threat, yes. If I see you catch that thing 70, I'm at 7, and you can take it 70, that's a deep threat.
Oh, see, and I think, okay, and that's why I think we kind of differ. I'm looking at the dudes that get down the field and catch it 20 yards plus. That's kind of how I kind of envision Moss, and that's why I named after Randy Moss. Those that beat you off the line.
So that's why Jerry Rice dropped to 5 for me. But dropping to 10
that's
is
why
crazy.
he got the 8 for me.
8? I thought you. Oh, my fault. Yeah, 8. Dropping to 8 is crazy.
The only person I probably would put him over is T.O. as I look at my list realistically. As far as
T.O. For sure, T.O.
If we looking at deep threats, but T.O., man, even in his later days, once he got going, he'll get it to you. So we're gonna get to our last topic, was our sticky note segment. Mr. Mills, I'm gonna ask you this question.
Hey,
Did you have by any chance
that one crazy? Once he get going, he gonna give it to you?
Oh, I missed that one.
Mr. Mills, by any chance,
give it to me. Who he giving it to? He ain't giving it to me. Who he giving it to? I missed that. I need clarification. Who the hell he giving it to?
Did you by any means catch the UFC match that with Conor McGregor and
Come on, me, right?
Yeah, I did catch Conor McGregor.
Give me your thoughts about that before we get out of here.
Hell no.
It was a minute and 9 seconds.
One
kick ended it all.
Hold on, let the man go ahead.
It's crazy, like one kick and he's just done now. And like they're already talking about doing a rematch, and I'm like, what's the point? He's just gonna kick again, and he's gonna be out of here.
I think his last 2 fights have been first round injuries, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I believe they were all the same leg, correct?
I don't know if it's the same leg, but I'm about to say it's both been legs. But this one looks like the first one we saw, like you were visually able to see, like, okay, he might be done. This one was kind of hesitant for certain viewers because when I first saw it, I was like, what the heck happened? But then when they kept playing it, I was like, okay, I see. But Conor, just hang it up, man. I know he verbally said he don't even have heart to be in the ring anymore. He just said he's filling out his obligations as far as his contractual obligations. But I'm a Conor fan. I don't want to see you keep stepping in the ring and putting yourself in the way of stuff like this, because this is what kills your legacy, right? Like this is what makes newer viewers forget who Conor McGregor actually is or was at some point.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta hang it up, brother.
And before this fight, Mr. Katie, before you got here, you said, "Man, I ain't watching this. I don't want to watch this." So, was it worth the money? Did you watch, or did you just catch the highlights?
No, I didn't watch because I knew he wasn't in it. Like we talk about boxing, UFC is even more so. You can't play this game. Like if you're not in it, don't get in it. Pause. But if you're not into the game, don't get in the ring, because it's no way of faking this. It's life or death, really. Like it don't really equal that way, but it is that way. Like you get in there, and this could compromise your living. So That's why I didn't want to see him get in it because he was half-hearted. But man made a good purse off of what was it? What you said? 1 minute 9 seconds of work. Hey,
Yeah, that's just crazy.
that's great. You a Conor fan?
Not anymore. Like I wasn't one to fight,
And that's
but
your
like
legacy.
didn't change my
And
opinion
that's
on
the
him.
point I'm making. Like he's diminished his legacy at this point.
Yeah,
And yeah, it is what it is. But
he's got to hang the gloves up. He's not there anymore.
technically, he got one more fight on his contract, so we
For
might
real?
see him again. To be honest, he has
Yeah,
two
that's
more
the only
fights.
he came back. He had 2 fights left, and with all that whiskey money, buy yourself out the contract and go ahead and
It
go
ain't
home.
just whiskey. It's that
Yeah.
Floyd money. He went over there to boxing and was like, I can get paid this for way less damage. He said he want to fight Floyd again. He want that rematch.
Yes.
But a highlight of the UFC event was Gable Stevenson, which we mentioned last week. He dominated. So I think he's at 4-0 right now.
Former
4-0
Buffalo
Cosby.
Bill.
4-0, yeah.
We got to
He was
win that
former Bill,
something. I mean, Mr. Myra.
Former
former
Buffalo
Bill,
Bill.
former wrestler. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah. If the Bills don't have nothing, they got Gable Stevenson.
Yeah, that might be the tide turn. We might start winning now. You know what I mean? You gotta say
I
you
don't know
4-0.
about none of that. I don't know about
You
none
say
of that.
4-0 because we used to be 0-4 now. 4-0. We just
No,
keep
you
the
ain't used to be. You still are. What about you? You still on 4.
we taking his wins too. We pinning right on the Buffalo Bills. All right.
Dang,
With
he
that-
said he ain't no Conor fan no more.
Yeah, that
did
would happen
you
to
lose
me.
it? Last fight or this fight? When did you lose your fandom?
He said between the last one and this one, when was it?
It's honestly been some years since I even really paid attention to him.
Yeah.
It's
I tell you
like
what to do. Just sell a fight. You still could do that.
it's like gearing up for the fight is just stupid. Like
He can sell it though.
I remember one time he was talking about some like I'm gonna kill you. He gets into the ring, gets knocked out first round.
You know,
like,
like
bro.
the wolf tickets, those wolf tickets. You gotta sell the fight though. Hey, at this point where we stand right now, I'm still a Conor fan. If he get back in the ring, I'm right there with you, Danny. He lose everything I got for him. Just
Well,
hang
once
it
you
up.
say you got the fight, you can't go in there
He never
anymore.
said that. Don't.
That was what you just said. You said he don't have a heart to fight, or what did you say? You said
He's not that interested in the fight
Sa-
anymore.
same difference.
No, he'll box. He don't want a UFC fight.
Yeah, now I'm talking about UFC. Like I remember Michael Phelps said, it ain't competing in the Olympics that's trying.
Preparation.
It's exactly keep jumping in that cold pool every morning. Once you don't want to do that no more, it's time to hang it up. But I need all y'all to remember one thing: when you come to play, we out.